I've been too comfortable recently. And I know that's not normally a term that's associated with negativity, the word comfortable and being comfortable. But it's the case. Especially when, if your life is too comfortable and it starts to sap away at your motivation, your drive, your creativity, then it really is something negative. For the last year or so, I've been doing a retail job. One that I was good at, but not entirely happy with. Well, at least I used to do a retail job. Come to that in a second. So I had this job and it was, especially towards the end, starting to become terrible. It was stressful and difficult, and because I was one of the better members of staff there was more pressure on me to be the better member of staff, to do more work, to do more hours, to raise the numbers, a target-based job, so to achieve the numbers where others were failing to achieve them. And it was fine, I was doing that, I was good at that, and I was relied upon to do that. But with that reliance came pressure, the pressure to do this job. And the problem is I studied graphic design, I'm a designer, I want to do something creative, hence, this sort of thing. I took this job with the intention of spending a year working here, and in the meantime working on my portfolio, making more creative pieces, just getting that portfolio filled. And it was it must be about a month or two now, but a while back I had a week off from this job. And I spent a whole week, I rebuilt my portfolio, put it online, put it on my website, adamjohnhoward.com, go look at it, portfolio. But I put it all on there, put every single piece of work on there I had that I liked. And what struck me, the biggest thing that got to me was, in that whole year that I've been working this job, I made one new piece of work that I was proud of, put in that portfolio. One. And that's completely not what I wanted the case to be. That's not how I wanted that year to go. And upon realising that, I had the drive to do a lot of things, the drive to change things in my life. And from that drive, this 4 hours a week, the 4 hours extra time project, that idea spawned from that drive, that I will continue to make work, I am determined to be creative and have a creative job. That came from that. The ideal that came back that I would do this, not that I could be a graphic designer, I will be a graphic designer, I will work in the creative industry, that came back to me. And this was because of this pressure on me, this pressure and this sort of, by this point, hate for this retail job I had. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to be a graphic designer. I want to be a graphic designer. It came back to me in full force, and it was pushing me forward to do that. But in twinning that sort of hatred of the job, like, well, okay, I want to be a graphic designer. I will be a graphic designer, but I'm not there yet. So there's no point staying in a job doesn't let me work my portfolio, but also isn't going to let me. Well, I don't enjoy it. Isn't giving me the time. I don't enjoy it. So I started looking for a new job, and it didn't take long, and I found a new job. And it's not a retail job. It's a customer service job, so I'm still dealing with a customer, and it's still not in the field I want to be in. But it's so much better. There's so many more lifestyle things that have improved. I work Monday to Friday. I have an hour-long lunch. My rota is the same every week. It's the reason why I do 35-hour weeks. I get paid more. There are a list of things, the reasons why this job itself is so much better than my last job. And the problem is, and this is where the being comfortable with the bad things come around from. I'm really liking this job. I'm good at this job, it's going really well, I'm getting on with everyone I work with. And I'm feeling really comfortable there. So comfortable, all that pressure has gone away. All that pressure was making me and driving me to not have that shitty retail job. It's all gone. And as a result of that pressure going, the drive that was making me creative, the drive that was making me want to make something every week, kind of disappeared with it. And that's a bad thing. I'm not happy about that. But I kind of somehow let it happen. And it took to about now 4 weeks to kind of tick back over and like, this is not a good thing, and this is not something making me happy. So here I am again, explaining almost to myself what's going wrong and how we need to get back in track, Adam, so that we can get on with it and carry on being creative, because that's where I want to be. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a rambly one, this one. Very rambly video. But hopefully it's the kick up the arse I should hopefully need to get back on track, to carry on being creative. Right, that'll do. Story time's over.